It's goats only, baby. Goats only. Man like Devlin is here. Come on, bro.
What's going on, Shiz?
How
Good,
are you, my brother? You
I'm
alright?
very well.
Man, it's
Very
good to
well.
have you, bro. Come on.
Thanks for having me,
Come
man.
on,
Pleasure,
legend,
bro.
bro. Absolute legend on these streets. Really, really appreciate it, bro. But obviously, we got you here. We need to use this time wisely. I got to go right back to how the hell did you start off in this, bro?
Just always liked music.
You
like,
Dagenham
always-
from start.
Yeah, from
Right.
the start. But always liked music, even from being in the car with my mum and that.
Yeah.
From the Supremes to Bruce Springsteen and stuff like that. So when I don't know, when I was about 11, 12, and old school garage was about, I liked the tempo of that music.
Yeah.
And then I moved house, and I had a blow up bed and a little radio. That was it. It was in an empty room where it hadn't been done up or anything. And I was flicking through, and I come across Deja, and Nasty Crew were on, and I heard Sharky Major. And I thought, do you know what? I like the tempo of the garage, but this is it's almost darker, and the lyrics were more intricate. And I started listening to Deja every week, then every Tuesday. I think it was 8 till 10, and discovered like Boys in the Hood, Dirty Dogs and that, and then Roll Deep on Rinse, and started writing my own stuff slowly but surely.
Was you making the tapes then? Like recording the old school like sets and stuff?
This is before all that. I was just trying to write lyrics.
Oh, this is way before.
So I'm clocking all these different crews and what time they're on and what stations, and I just liked it. I preferred it to the garage, you know what I mean? And just started trying to write my own lyrics, which weren't very good at the time, but obviously it took time.
Do you remember your first lyric?
No, honestly.
Swear down.
Honestly, not.
No topic, nothing.
No. Obviously, it weren't very good. Like,
No,
starting
but
from scratch. But
yeah.
No way. I was probably about 12 when I was.
And you was just literally just writing bars, and you didn't know about the formation, obviously,
No,
for
nothing
16s,
like that.
just literally like one rap to another,
Just trying to have a go, like, you know what I mean?
and just practicing it.
I just loved the music then. I said I was listening every week, loved it, and I wanted to be an MC, so I started trying.
So how does someone who's in his bedroom writing lyrics then get to kind of the next step? Because you're in Dagenham, I'm presuming there's not a lot of people doing music around you, or are they?
No, well, not that I knew them at the time, but the OT crew were quite big.
Yep.
They was on Rinse FM, and obviously I was only a baby at the time, but I was listening to them and all, and so yeah, they was doing their thing. I always thought it'd be nice in a couple of years if I got a bit better to link up with them. They was doing it for Dagenham anyway, so it would make sense. And a couple of years down the line, it happened, right?
So how did that transition happen then, from kind of bedroom to a little bit of people are starting to hear me?
I got a bit better. Me and me pal Gravity, big up Gravity, we started doing little like mixtapes and stuff like that, and he was making beats. We was going to youth clubs and just getting a bit more involved. And obviously, the older I got and the more I was writing, I was getting a little bit better. Still weren't fully there yet. And one of my pals knew Dogsy.
Right.
One of my pals, Frenchie, big up Frenchie, and he introduced me one day. And Dogs went, "Yeah, you got something, like I can see you got something. Let me take your number and I'll shout you up." And I thought I'd never hear back from him. And he rang me one night and went, "Do you want to come studio over in Greenwich, Danny C's?" So I went and I done Heat Up. And that was it, man. We never looked back. Then we was rolling. They was on Rinse a couple of times a week. So I was still perfecting my craft. But I was on Rinse FM. That was a big thing for me. Like Dogs and that, they accepted me and brought me in. Like,
So what age is that then? Because you've been writing from what, 12 you say?
12, I was just about 15 then.
Right, and is this like 3 years of kind of heavily writing bars? Was you like obsessed with it, or is it kind of a casual?
Yeah, no, I was.
Because sorry to interrupt, but it's good for like kids to know. Do you get what I'm saying? Like people think that this music just happens overnight. Like
I was obsessed. I've always loved lyrics. Not that I don't love beats and that, but if I hear a song, I always listen to the lyrics. So I knew how good I needed to be, but I weren't there yet. But I just needed to go through the years of practice. And obviously I was young. I needed to live a bit more life and have some more life experience. But I said they took me on when I was about 15. And I'd say when I got to about 17, I thought to myself, I'm actually getting it now. It's coming. I knew how good I had to be, but I weren't there yet. When I was about 17, I thought, do you know what? The flows, the lyrics, everything's coming together now to a point where I was half happy with what I was producing, writing wise. Like.